Monday Foxes. Mrs. Spillman here with your weekly announcements for the week. So let's see what we have going on here at Farmdale. First up, we don't forget that our monthly word is respect, and that is to follow the golden rule, treat others the way you would like to be treated, and make sure you are always saying please and thank you while listening to others when they are talking to you. All right, just so you all know, we are going to have a fire drill this Wednesday at 8:45. Remember that following directions and listening are important to our drills. These help us practice in case a real event happened. So we will be having the fire drill on Wednesday. All right, our cooling center is not needed this week because the weather is great. It is still in those 90s, low 90s, and we are going to enjoy every minute. So make sure you go to the playground after you eat your lunch. All right, 4th and 5th grade band, make sure you don't forget your instruments. Schedule is the same this week. These will be your days, so make sure you do memorize them because we probably won't have them in the announcements again. But I just want to remind you, don't forget your instruments. It is important that you bring those instruments for your music day. All right, Dance Fit Fun, great job with helping Farmdale reach our goal of over $10,000. We are going to have a pajama day soon. I will let you know. Want to make sure the weather's nice for it. And here are some fun pictures from the event. And thank you to Mrs. Cecil for helping me. And we had lots of help in there. So thank you all for helping get those people to donate and reach our goal. Great job. All right, here is our cross-country team for the 24-25 school year. We have Santiago, Keeson, Jorge, Jesse, Thiago, Marcus, Ian, Mateo, Garrett, Axel, Ciro, Ariel, Andrew, Angel, and Matthew for our boys, and our girls are Adeline, Nicole, Ava, Josie, Giselle, Mia, Jocelyn, Cecily, Natalie, Amariah, and Genesis. Please show you how strong you are out there, and I can't wait to see how you all do. Great job. All right, we do have a minimum day this week. This week on Wednesday, you will be released at 1:30, so make sure to remind your parents. All right, if you haven't noticed, construction, we have fences up around campus. Construction has started on the playgrounds. So here's what's going to be happening. In the kinder area where I have the picture here, they have totally torn down the playground and they're putting a brand spanking new one up. Should be a little bit not so tall, but it will have some more stuff and it should have shade so that we can play on the playground even when it's a little bit too hot. It won't sit in the sun. And for our 1st through 5th grade, they are going to be putting some more fences up. Our playground will be unavailable for a while. They're supposed to be putting a shade structure around the playground, and they're going to add a rope climbing thing, and they're going to also add some more shade onto the playground. So it's going to be great. It's going to help us keep our equipment lasting longer and be able to play on it more often. All right, just reminders, no smartwatches, and I did want to talk to you guys about phones. Phones should not be in the classroom. If we do find that your phone is in the classroom, you're going to have a no phone zone at all, and we'll have to turn your phone in daily to Fox support. All right, reminder that if you're playing too rough on the basketball court or soccer field, you will lose those privileges. Already on Friday morning, I had some students pushing and shoving each other on the basketball court, and they lost their privileges. Make sure you are playing appropriately. Let's have fun. And no hitting, tagging, or pushing. So we need to keep our hands and feet to ourselves, and that will help keep you safe, and that will keep you from not having other people upset with you. All right, and if it doesn't belong to you, leave it alone. This last week, we've had a lot of issues with people going through backpacks. We do have cameras all around campus, so we're watching you do it, and then we have to call your parents, and I don't think you like that. So if it doesn't belong to you, leave it alone, and if there's something in your bag that's important to you, don't bring it to school. Leave it at home. All right, we are having issues with Crocs right now. I'm close to saying no more Crocs on campus because we're not putting our Crocs in sport mode. So make sure that when you walk on campus, they are in sport mode or you will lose the privilege of Crocs. And make sure you also have the correct shoes when you have your PE days. All right, our Live the Creed goal, you have to get to 7. And so far we have a couple classes that we have a class that's already made it to 2. And that would be Mrs. Vu's class. And we have lots of certificates coming in, and we are probably going to be having some days that we need some more letter words. So we'll see. All right, we have a positive office referral for Julian. For staying focused in class and staying on task. Great job, Julian. I'm so proud of you. All right, looking at attendance, 5th grade, you are still in the lead, but 2nd and 3rd are very close to you, very close. So make sure you come to school on time every day to help out your class. And Mrs. Jean wanted to give a shout out to Serena from her class because she already knows all of her kindergarten sight words, and she just started kindergarten. Great job, Serena. All right, it's time for the kindness ticket winners. Let's see who we've got. All right, who am I going to visit this week? I've got Nathaniel from Miss Hillhouse's class. That was written by Miss DeVoe because he returned property found that was not his. So he was being responsible. Great job. I have Anna from Miss Ingram's class for being responsible and being respectful. Great job. Next up, I have Delilah from Mrs. M. Vang's 5th grade class for being responsible. Good job. All right, I have a folded one. Let's see. We have Gage from Mrs. Watson wrote this for Gage. I believe he's in Mr. Downey's class for being kind. And Miss Watson says, thank you for your help. Good job, Gage. And our last one today is going to be Mason from Miss Vargas's class for being respectful. Great job, Mason. So I'll be around this week to make sure those 5 students get their prizes. And our quote of the week, it doesn't matter what others are doing, it matters what you are doing. Because I had some students tell me, well, they were doing, so I did this. And I'm like, I don't care what the others are doing, I care what you're doing. So if you need to make a better decision than the others, that's what you need to do. So make sure you are doing what's right. All right, birthday books. If you are at the end of this video, make sure you stop by the library this week to grab your birthday book from Mrs. McCrary and Mrs. Lavilla. And I hope you have a great birthday. All right, have a great week, foxes. So let's get those foxes up. And to be a fox, repeat in your mind, be safe, be responsible, respectful, and kind. All right, have a great week, foxes. Bye.